And that is my Victoria sponge. Oh, come on. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, Victoria sponge. Classic British cake everybody should know how to make. Served up afternoon tea. So easy, straightforward recipe this. We got to cream the butter with the sugar. Come on. Butter, sugar, mixer, cream. They say light and fluffy. Depends how it all comes together. Don't stress. See that I scraped down. Just going to bring that in. All that sugar that's splattered up the side wants to be in there. Okay, flour, self-raising flour, a little bit of baking powder, and you know, a little bit of salt for me in there. We're going to give that a quick mix. Now here's the thing with this. Everybody says 1 egg at a time, beat it in nice and slow. So there's our 4 eggs. Going to give that a mix, just a little quick one. If we carried on mixing that, we would curdle it. So put half your flour in. Mix it. All technical this. You can see I'm not a professional baker. Milk, vanilla. Rest of that flour. Beat in, scrape down, beat in. That will do for me. Big tray today, big oven. What we're doing is dividing that mix that we've just made half in these tins. These tins are buttered and lined. They're 8-inch tins. So we're looking for about half. So let's blob that in there. And then let's blob that in there. And then come back to this one. Now you could be really pedantic and you can actually weigh this out if you so wish. I'm not really bothered, you know, because it's a 2-tier cake, and if we have more on one than on the other, well, we put the one with more at the bottom. Easy really. And then it's just a case of, let's have that in there like that. Okay, we're going to bob those in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. In it goes. 20-25 minutes, it should have risen up. What we're going to do is stick a skewer in. If it comes out clean, it's cooked. That's our time. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Well, they look beautiful. Let's see if the skewer is clean. So, what's straight in the middle? That is as clean as a whistle. They are perfectly cooked. They are coming out. Absolutely beautiful. Bingo. Right, what we do is let this have a good 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to take the cake out of the tin. put it on a rack to cool, and then we'll start with the cream and the jam. Okay, come on. Let's get with it, baggy, as they say. Now, because we line these tins, these things should just pop out. He says, trying not to get burnt. There you go. As easy as that. And they look good underneath too. Bit warm, don't do that. There we are. Let that cool down. Then we're going to take that paper off that we had for the lining. We're going to make our cream, splatter it with jam, sprinkle of icing sugar, and afternoon tea. Okay, cake's cooled down. I'm just going to put that to one side, and then we'll talk about the cake in a second. I want to show you something. Now we're going in here with some cream. And we want to go in there with just a little bit of icing sugar. Now I don't want much, because I think the cake and the jam is going to be sweet enough. We don't need it. Now I'm going to whip up the cream and then we'll have a talk about the cake. Ah, that's got it, look. Got a nice little bit of cream going on there. Okay, we're going to talk 101 cake. Now we're going to pick the best one of these for the top and one for the bottom. We got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sponge. Let's just dump that on there. Can you see on the sponge? Can you see these bubbles? Right, here's the thing for everybody that's learning to make cakes. The recipe calls for self-raising flour. It also calls for a teaspoon of baking powder. You don't need the baking powder. Self-raising flour and the eggs is good enough to raise this cake without a problem. The baking powder has given this a lift on this cake, and that's what's caused it to bubble. So if you see a cake like this after you've used baking powder as an extra, you know that the baking powder has brought the cake up. Boom! It doesn't require it. This recipe does not require the extra teaspoon of baking powder, and I will put in the ingredients optional. It's up to you. So that's what that is. So if you see a cake like that, you know. Right, what we're going to do is a sprigging of jam on there. Raspberry jam was always and is always traditional with an English cake. So we're going to just get some jam on here. And we want a decent layer on there. Look, come on. We're eating the stuff. Right, here's the next bit with the original type Victoria sponge. The Victoria sponge now traditionally would have that over the top of that jam. Traditionally, if you were making in the north of England, it appears that in the south of England cream was added. However, originally it would have been jam and also normal caster sugar over the top. And we're going to use icing sugar. Okay, and we're going to change it up because we're putting cream in. So originally jam on the sponge, top sponge on the top of there, sugar over the top. Okay, let's get some cream on here. Take our top sponge on there. So with my cake, we know we got that on there. Now I don't like lots of icing sugar, so just enough to camouflage the top and a bit down the side. And that is my Victoria sponge. You can't see the bubbles, it's camouflaged over the top. That is a perfect Victoria sponge. Beautiful. We're going to have to cut a slice. Well, come on, are we ready for a cup of tea and a slice of cake? Straight in there. Come on, let's get a look at this beautiful Victoria sponge. Look at that. Oh, come on. Just look at that Victoria sponge made. A classic British cake ready for afternoon tea. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, look at this. We've got very soft, moist cake. Look how soft that is. Oh, fabulous. Oh, man. Oh, that is absolutely incredible. That really does just melt in the mouth. Let's destroy it. Come on. We got that really, really soft sponge. Beautiful raspberry jam and cream. Well, there you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make a Victoria sponge. Classic British afternoon tea cake. Everybody should know how to make a Victoria sponge. Not everybody can. People make it too dry. But you know, that is very soft, moist sponge. That is fabulous. Well, if you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. Oh, come on.